Senator Babet.
Thank you, Acting Deputy President. Now, I'm regularly criticised for being overtly Christian. I'm told to keep my faith private, to leave it at the door of his chamber, to speak as though God is irrelevant and truth is negotiable. But I will not do that. I just will not, because I'm not merely a man with opinions. I'm a man under authority, and that authority is the authority of Christ and his church. And that changes everything. Everything. Now, Christianity is not a lifestyle. It's not a cultural accessory. It is a total claim on the human person, on the mind, on the conscience, and on the soul. And here's the reality that my critics refuse to admit. Every single person in this chamber serves a doctrine of some sort, every single one. Some serve God, others serve Marxist ideology, some serve the state, or maybe even public opinion. But no one is really neutral. So when I'm told to leave my faith behind, what I'm really being told is abandon your authority and submit to ours instead. No, I will not do that. I will not trade eternal truth for political convenience. I won't bow to the false religion of relativism, because that is what we are really dealing with. Not the absence of religion, but the rise of a new one, a creed without God, a morality without foundation, a system that demands obedience and calls it tolerance. So let's just be clear. The claim that religion has no place in politics is itself a dogma, an exclusive claim, a coercive claim. So the question is not whether beliefs shape this place. They already do, we know that. The question is which truth will govern us, because when God is pushed aside, it is not neutrality that replaces him, it is power. And the most oppressive regimes in history did not honour Christ, they rejected Christ. And what followed was not freedom, but it was control, it was persecution, and it was really just suffering on an industrial scale. So don't tell me that taking God out of society makes it safer, it just makes it worse. But let's speak plainly about what Christianity actually claims. What does it claim? It claims that Jesus Christ is God, that he rose from the dead, that he established a church to teach truth in every single age. Just look at the king that we proclaim. He's not a tyrant, he's not a conqueror, he's a king that's crowned with thorns. A king that went on to forgive his executioners, a king who lays down his life for his enemies. You know what? That's strength. That is power rightly ordered. And that is the model Christianity calls us to follow. It's not weakness, it's not chaos, but it's disciplined strength, order toward truth and the good. Christianity also destroys the modern obsession with moral superiority, because no man earns salvation, no one stands above another. We are all in need of mercy, in need of grace, which means there is no room for the smugness, the posturing, the endless virtue signaling that now dominates public life. From that humility comes order, and from that order comes justice, and from that justice comes peace. So I ask you again, what kind of society does that produce? Because it sounds remarkably like the one that we all claim to want. So let's just be clear again. I'm not going to dilute my faith. I'm not going to pretend that truth is negotiable. I'm not going to speak as though Christ is optional, because I serve a higher authority than this chamber, than this place. And that authority does not and will never change with the polls, because a nation that rejects Christ does not become freer. It simply finds a new master, that's all. And some of you in this place, some of you don't serve the right master. I won't name names, but you know who you are.